Good morning guys, so today I'm gonna make a review about GoPro Hero 4 specifically for vlogging. This idea came from the fact that when I wanted to buy one of these, I just found like general vlogs, but they didn't actually explain pros and cons of having a GoPro while vlogging. So first of all, sorry, but I received this amazing delivery from Pact. This is a very amazing company that does coffee. Do you know coffee is my passion, so do you know how much I appreciate this? It's not an endorsement, I paid for this. I really want to share this with you guys because if you're a coffee freak, then this is definitely for you. I'll put the link in the description so that you guys can buy one and maybe use my code. This is the one, guys, you definitely want to try it. This is a GoPro Hero 4 Silver. You have an integrated touchscreen, which is amazing. You can preview what you filmed and you can, adjust as you go. First of all, I'm gonna talk to you about the setup I use. It's fairly simple. The first one is, the little tripod thing. Just holding it. It's not too bad, but gets a bit shaky. If you want to get it standing, it's not very stable. If there's a little bit of wind, it just falls. The second setup I use, and I think so far is my favorite, is this little clip. It's normally used for, the backpack. I think it's very good because you can hold it with your fingers and with your thumb you can stabilize the camera. So even when you're walking, I'll show you later, it gets really stable and it's like one thing with your arm. I prefer it this way. Anyway, if you don't have any of these gadgets, you can just hold it by your hand, but there is two problems. First of all, it gets really shaky because obviously, when you're walking, it's too light, so you don't feel the camera in your hand and you just start shaking. Second problem is GoPro has the microphone on top, might touch it with your finger. Another good setup that gets you really stable is this. I'm not using it for one reason, because when you're in the middle of people, it's like, do you understand what I mean? After you have the skeleton, another thing you may want to do is try to create a handmade muffle. This is not quite a muffle, it's just like a sponge, but it works, honestly. If you use it without the wind, it gets just too much. It distorts the audio so bad. Another big problem of the GoPro is the depth of field, the complete lack of depth of field. Obviously it's an action camera, so you don't want the background blurred and everything else really sharp. But we want to vlog with it, so our fault. I always do grading and color correction to my video, so I'm gonna disable it now. This is straight out of camera. A very cool feature from GoPro Hero 4 is though that you can choose the field of view. You're not obliged to use wide view because on a vlog it will look really awkward, but you can choose between narrow and medium. Okay, this is me walking with narrow view. As you guys may notice, it gets a bit shaky and I'm trying to keep the camera very stable. This is me walking with the medium field. The stabilizer works much better when it's on medium field. Not sure why, but here is another thing you can't rely on when you're using GoPro Hero 4 for vlogging. This is exactly the same condition I was filming with my DSLR. Can you see like it gets all grainy and noisy back here? And it's still day, it's still very bright outside, so you cannot film with low light if you want quality. GoPro has though an internal feature for low light, but don't use it. But the microphone is not too bad, it has a pretty good frequency response. I think it's much better than most of the DSLRs. When you will start vlogging with the GoPro Hero 4, you won't need an external microphone. Another very tricky part of the GoPro is the Pro Tune settings. For example, the sharpness. In this video, I set the sharpness very high. So you can see it gets like, it's too much. You don't want to use that. Normally I stick to low because I just don't like too much sharpness. And this will be it. Back to low sharpness again. I quite like the colors of the GoPro, and I really love the fact that you can film with a really high frame rate that allows you to slow down videos, and it's very cool. You can create very cool effects. I also bought a UV filter. I don't think it makes a great difference, you guys tell me. but I think it protects the lens so much. If you use it a lot like I do, you definitely want one of those. Alright guys, this was it for today. I hope you find this review useful, and I hope this will help you deciding if GoPro is suitable for you or not. Thank you for watching guys. See you tomorrow with a new video. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Bye. No.